with your forecast.
Well, the time is 6:10 this morning. We are waking up with very slick roadways around western Montana. Here's a live look into the Missoula Valley from our Clearwater Credit Union weather camera. That shine on our roads. Don't be too fooled by that. You're going to run into some ice, especially in the median. Some of those side streets, less traveled roads and parking lots are going to be slick this morning. Right around 3:14 this morning, the Missoula and Bitterroot Valley were placed under a winter weather advisory for some accumulating snowfall. That snow is falling on top of some ice, so very slick conditions. You want to leave early and drive slow. If you're traveling west of Missoula along I-90, that is where we do have some concerns with severe driving conditions this morning between Frenchtown and Alberton. New snow overnight. Weather Watcher and Victor reporting 5 inches. We've got 3 inches in Lolo, 2 in Hamilton, 2 in Hamilton at Anaconda, 1 this morning in Upper Miller Creek. We're going to continue to see a little bit of light snow this morning. I'll tell you how much more will fall coming up in about 10 minutes.
Roads like this and the accidents that have blocked Interstate 90 this morning. Good time to have our NBC Montana news and weather apps. They're free. That way, our severe weather alert team can keep you updated around the clock.
And now, sports with Eddie Messel.
Good morning, Montana. We start the day off with some local high school hoops. Bozeman hosting Dillon last night, and the Hawks were having their way all game. Going into the second half up 15, and later in the half, here's Brett Clark with the easy layup. And then we move to Dillon's Jonathan Kirkley, now with the nice steal here, an easy bucket late in the game, but it was just a little too late. The Hawks' Bryson Zanto buries the 3 to go up 26 here. And now, how about this, sir? May I please have another from the same exact spot? This time it's Ty Hughes, and Bozeman would go on to win this one at home, 68-39. And we move to MSU basketball, where we got some pretty interesting events taking place at the men's game on Thursday. They're telling students to come have a ball with Bobcat basketball on Thursday, and we'll be giving away free deep-fried Rocky Mountain oysters at pregame. They're also saying if you don't know what it is, just Google it. Here's what head coach Danny Sprinkle had to say about it.
I will be observing that. I will not be partaking in that. I will, but that it's going to be interesting. You know, I like it though. I mean, it's thinking outside the box, and you know, we'll see how it goes. You know, maybe I'll have to get a couple of our sit-out guys to join. I'll have Xavier Bishop get in on that one. Don't tell him what it is before he does it. Yeah.
And that does it for your Sports Minute. Darren Winberg will be back with you guys in half an hour for more sports. Have a good day, guys.
All right, it is 6:13. More Western Montana headlines. Kalispell says too many geese are crowding one of its most popular parks. The city's working with Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks to get rid of them. They say the geese are disturbing other migratory birds and leaving too much waste everywhere.
Create an environment that is natural. The domestics and the migratory birds that are there, the issue becomes you're cohabitating 2 different species in one location.
To the dismay of some residents, the city is suggesting killing some of the birds, among other methods, to possibly get rid of them.
And have a cleanup day here so that we pick up the trash and, you know, beautify. And as far as the birds go, I don't want to see them kill any of them either.
Although many residents don't want to see the birds get killed, many agree too many are overrunning Woodland Park. It was so cold. Frenchtown 6th graders are helping people to make sure they have enough food. The special education class collected food, bought some food with donations, and then worked at the Missoula Food Bank after noticing needy people around their community.
I was in Walmart. When I was coming out, I saw a few people walking, looking for food in the dumpsters, which I felt bad.
Yeah, so the kids asked their teacher what they could do. She started a whole hunger unit there, and the kids turned this drive into a competition with other classes in 2 weeks. These Frenchtown kids collected more than 900 pounds of food.
Just shows the power of coming together as an entire school to impact something that is as big as food insecurity.
The students even could be helping classmates possibly. 1 out of 6 Montana children go hungry at some point in their life. Well, the University of Montana says its food pantry has helped almost 1,000 students facing food insecurity in the last year. A special celebration highlighted the free food and personal care products available. The pantry sees up to 60 people a month using its services.
That when I was dealing with hunger as a student here, I got really frustrated that my own campus, my own community wasn't looking out for me because I was spending all my time and all my money here. So to me, it was really important to make sure students knew that the Grizz have their back. Like, students are here for them. So having a kind of campus-based resource was really important.
A $100 donation can pay for one student's food for a month. Officers are urging everybody to stay off thin ice. They say our winter's too warm. Rescuers warn ice needs to be at least 2 inches thick for a person, 5 for a snowmobile, 8 to 12 for small trucks. Officers need you to carry a life jacket, safety gear, a rope, and an ice pick. Before skiers whiz down a perfect Montana slope, groomers are out there working in dark, snowy conditions. Brady Brewster takes us to Lookout Pass.
On the ski hill, 4 p.m. means last run.
I only fell once.
The lifts stop, the ski boots come off, and the skis get packed away.
Here inside the ski lodge, things are pretty quiet. Skiers have gone for the day and workers are winding down their shift, but just outside, grooming crews are getting ready to begin theirs.
Larry Bottomillers spent the majority of his life on the mountain.
You know, I've been skiing since I was in 4th grade.
He's worked at ski hills for decades and is the grooming manager at Lookout Pass Ski and Recreation Area.
We're kind of known for our grooming, so we have to groom every day.
Well, more like every night.
Usually my crew comes in about 10 o'clock and grooms until 8, 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning.
Every night at Lookout Pass, 3 groomers, also known as snowcats, make passes up and down the mountain.
To get everything all spiffed out for the skiers.
They groom about 21 trails in around 9.5 hours. So as far as mileage,
we're moving at about 8 miles an hour, 8 or 9 miles an hour right now. And we go for a good 9.5 hours a night.
Do that math. That's around 76 miles of grooming per night. And in case you forgot, they do it all in the dark.
Can you see where we are?
Not really.
Neither can I.
Oh, that's good.
It's just I know where we're at. That's, you know, and that's part of the job, is getting to know this mountain like the back of your hand.
This video will show you visibility next to nothing, snow blowing in all directions, and this much snow means groomers might even get to do it all twice.
Kind of run through and lay everything down, and then in the morning we'll re-groom our beginner and some of our intermediate runs, so they're as fresh as they can be when people get here.
If Charlie and Cassie have any say,
You think you'll come back?
Yeah, definitely.
they'll be back soon to enjoy the freshly groomed snow thanks to Larry and his crew. Reporting at Lookout Pass, Brady Brewster, NBC Montana.
6:18, Brooke Foster is checking conditions in our severe weather alert center. Rachel sent this in. This is apparently just a berry bush in Missoula, but look how colorful, Brooke.
That is a great photo. This morning, we want to see your photos because we've got some snow out there. We now have a new advisory that's been issued for the lower Clark Fork region and also for the Potomac-Seeley Lake region. We are tracking the possibility of some snow bands that could reduce your visibility on your morning commute this morning. Let's take a closer look here at the Evero Hill area. This is where we are seeing some moderate snow coming down this morning. Road conditions are going to quickly deteriorate through your morning drive all along the I-90 corridor and up and down Highway 93. You're going to have to use some caution if you're traveling. Notice over towards the Phillipsburg-Georgetown Lake area, that's where we're seeing some of the snow move in as well. So allow yourself a little bit of extra travel time. This is our future tracker. It's essentially your future satellite and radar. It's going to show our showers kind of winding down for us as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. But throughout the day today, periodic burst of snow expected for us through your Wednesday. Then as we head into your evening drive, that's when we're going to get a break from that winter weather. We'll see air temperatures today in the 20s to low 30s for Butte and Bozeman, mid-30s for Kalispell and Missoula. Overnight tonight, not too bad, but kind of chilly with low temperatures dropping back into the teens. So we'll kick off Thursday with dry skies, but we begin to track our next weather maker. It's going to start to increase our cloud cover by Thursday afternoon. It'll pass through, and through your Friday, we're going to see occasional snow showers just in time for your Valentine's Day plans. We could have some snow and rain, but it's also going to be quite windy with wind gusts Friday up to around 30 miles per hour. New snow accumulations for your Friday, generally less than an inch at this point, but meteorologist Mark Hagen will be in tonight at 5, 6, and 10 to further track what you can expect for your Valentine's Day plans. You can see your 3-day forecast on the right-hand side of your screen, but what you miss out on is the active weekend that we have on tap. Wintry mix of rain and snow with daytime highs in the 30s to low 40s. There is the possibility that the Idaho Panhandle and mountains around west central Montana could see some moderate to heavy snow, but as it sits right now, temperatures in our valleys will be a little warm to support any accumulation. For Butte and Bozeman, your 7-day forecast, enjoy that sunshine on Thursday and those temperatures close to the 40-degree mark because it's not going to last long. You'll be in the 30s on Friday with some windy weather and snow, and then unsettled as we head into the weekend, turning much colder next week. Daytime highs only in the 20s and 30s.
All right, thank you, Brooke. Still ahead, the race to the sky is over, and boy, an impressive win by an athlete you know. Coming up tonight, it's Chicago Med at 7, Chicago Fire at 8, Chicago PD at 9, followed by our news at 10. We want to give you a live look from that Osprey Nest camera in East Missoula. You can see the light snow falling in the parking lot there, and that traffic is moving on Interstate 90. A semi-jackknife blocked eastbound traffic west of Missoula earlier this morning. Our Shannon McNeil quickly went out there, and she's bringing you updates on the traffic all morning long.